twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Two friends, two minds, and one love for Arsenal Football Club. You are now listening to the Caught in Two Minds podcast.
Weaves his way through.
Oh, shit. Hey, all right. Welcome to the podcast, Caught in Two Minds. I'm Marshall. That's Guna Rush.
Hey, guys. Hey.
And it's not official, but it's official. It's done.
It's never over.
We went out like some busters. Never had a shot today. Biggest game of the year. Didn't. When I mean, that's figuratively. We never had a chance to win this game today. Most important game of the year. No chance at all.
It was embarrassing. The whole thing was embarrassing. But I mean, it's like, it's weird. I don't even feel like. Well, I almost don't feel disappointed because they just ran over us.
Look,
we haven't got bulldozed like this in quite a while. Not even by the big clubs. They beat us down.
That's the blueprint. You know, don't give us any time on the ball. Just flood it, rush at us, press us hard, and we won't come up with any ideas because fools are running around there trying to figure out what the hell Arteta's saying and put the pieces. You know, they can't just play. So anytime you do that to us, who we play? Everton. I think we play Everton last day of the season.
Last game.
They need a victory bad. So if you thought Newcastle was playing their hearts out.
I was just going to say, Everton is of that same DNA.
Plus, his fat Frank, their coach, he's coaching. You know, you don't want to go down to the championship. Everton's too big to go down, so that's going to be a damn bloodbath. And the way Arsenal looked, exhausted, the whole team. The first goal, did you see how leggy Mohammed was trying to catch up to that dude?
I know.
He was just trying, but I don't know. Go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, you know, there's many side storylines that could be had here. You know, we may have seen Nuno play his last game in an Arsenal uniform 1 year into his career.
Biggest game.
Is another pathetic error that you wouldn't think should just turn into a goal, and it did.
It's an easy scapegoat because it's such a, shit we used to clown Bellerin for. You know, illegal throw-in, dude, and you're a professional soccer player. Seriously,
because he threw it too close to himself,
and then it goes to leading to a score. You know what I mean? I mean, he's just the worst luck at all. But here's the thing. He's been in and out of the lineup recently.
Mm-hmm.
So, young player in and out of the lineup finds himself starting in the biggest game of the year. I blame Arteta for that. You know what I mean?
Of all the times he's stubborn about who he's playing. This guy's got to play. He stays out there. Blah blah blah. Like you didn't go with Cedric and Tomiyasu again. You
don't have any confidence in Nuno. You've shown that to us, and it's I understand. I get it. But you play him in the biggest game of the year when you could have played Cedric or Tomiyasu, and his mistake led to the first goal. In and out of the lineup recently to really let you know, like, man, I don't like playing this guy.
Yep.
First game of the season, or excuse me, biggest game of the season. He's out there.
It's just it is baffling sometimes. Like, Like,
What
why
about
you
how?
went
Go
with
ahead.
this? And,
Look
you
at
know,
that.
he's always got that Trump on me. I don't know other people. Maybe they follow more closely. People be watching the pictures of the training sessions and shit. But, I mean, my only assumption was Cedric picked up a knock, or Cedric must have been a little gassed or something. And so I decided to go this route.
I mean, that would be my first question.
But Tomiyasu was the one that I thought would be the one that might be too tired, might be hurt. He went down last game.
If anything, it would be him because he's been in and out of the lineup.
Tomiyasu plays, Cedric's on the bench, but then as soon as we need to, Cedric comes in.
Right.
So then why didn't he just play from the start? I don't get it.
That would be my first question for him. Like, why go with Nuno today?
Yeah.
Of all games today. I'm not blaming this. I
tell you what, it's a hint that Arteta knew what was coming to. I can only assume he wanted Nuno's speed because he thought between Almiron and St. Martin that both of them could spank our corners.
He's a black pirate. Like he usually wears like a little pirate hat or something. St. Maximin.
Is that guy something, man? What is this? What's going on?
He usually has like a little pirate hat on when he plays. I'm serious.
He threw it to the side. He got his twist to the side right now. Like,
he was Tomiyasu had his hands full. Speaking of exhausted and tired, Saka just worn down. And look, you put in Pepe late. That's just such a embarrassing.
Well, I talk about more side stories. Pepe has played his last game.
I mean, I hope so for his sake.
I mean, just for everybody's sake, it's time to just clean this up. Something's wrong if we drag into the next season with him. You obviously don't trust him. You obviously don't play him.
Yeah.
I probably agree with you, but you know, let's end it. Let's get over this.
When he came out today, he started doing this same old shit. This is like, wow, you're stubborn too.
Oh my God.
You know, it's like, dude, you're gonna keep pass the ball quicker, man. Come on.
Knowing we need a goal. And every time, you know, it was a trip too, as I always trip. He reins in that pass to him all the time. He does get control of it, but not on the first touch.
Oh,
the first touch is always kind of it pops in the air.
Oh, he's got a good run.
And then he drag steps it and he gets control. But by that point, everybody's in front of you now. Okay, so now you do your same thing. I'm going to cut to the inside, look for somebody. There's no creativity in your game. People say he's got all this talent. Physical talent, yes. His head is gone. It's messed up.
He just can't. He can't play the way he needs to play in this team. And that's you say when you're coaching a team, you need to highlight their strengths. But he's just an oddball. Like you can't even do that because he just can't play the way you want him to play. It's a bad fit for somebody for him to be playing with Arteta how he wants to play and how the team wants to play.
It's legitimate. I mean, he could be upset, and I understand. I get it. Whatever, that could be his opinion. That could be his opinion that he just never getting his fair shake. I guess. I've just not been impressed by the things I've seen on the pitch that much.
Exactly.
Every once in a while, he put a couple games together, and you see the talent. You see it, and you're like, hey. But it quickly fades away. Yeah,
I was just gonna say he rarely plays. Even when he scores a great goal, it's like the rest of the game. It's a tough watch because you're just like, man, dude, pass the ball, like you know what I mean. So it's just one of those things. Like it's just not a good fit. It's just not a good fit. I see what who brought him. What's his name? What's our last coach's name?
Emery.
You know what I mean? Like I could see him maybe like because Emery's like keep it real tight, press, and try to catch him on the break or do something. So you can kind of see. Anyway, who cares? Who cares? He played great in that FA Cup game when Alba scored and we won that. And that's pretty much the last time I remember seeing him like really be like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, to me, when I say his head and stuff, like, I'm sorry, like, you can't be a guy that comes off the bench late and then like throw your hands in the air because you didn't get a ball passed to you, or try to be, like it's almost like you can't be the I don't know, the diplomat on the pitch. Like, you have to be the aggressor. Like, we brought you in for a reason. I need you to attack defenders.
Right.
I need you to take it to them. Nope, I don't need you to lollygag on the corner. I don't need you to just play with the ball in front of a defender.
Have you ever seen Pepe like stretch his legs
and just go at it?
In a
one-on-one
sit, like Martinelli. Have you ever seen him just go at somebody at pace and try to do something? It's always, look at this. Look how sick I am. I'm about to use this fool. And usually he does, but by that time, like you said, there's 2 or 3 fools there, and they corner him, and it's it goes to nothing. Anyway, the thing is, the fact that Arteta had to put him out there. You know what I mean? And that goes back to what we always say as Arsenal fans. For the majority of the time, I've been an Arsenal fan. Squad depth, that second 11. And it just seems like throughout the year, it gets smaller and smaller. Like the players we pick, Saka's tired.
It gets so thin.
Odegaard's tired. You could just see it.
I mean, he was forced. He was forced to play Ben White and Gabriel.
And Ben White was rusty.
Ben was not. He was not on his full speed. You could see he wasn't full speed, and I don't think Gabriel was either. Personally,
no.
I watched Gabriel, and he definitely didn't have the same little step pop.
But you know what? He was a little more careful today. I noticed, because he couldn't stretch out.
Yeah,
because I saw him. He tried to sprint one time. You could tell he was like shortening it a little bit. But I thought he was like more responsible today for some strange reason. But Ben White was rusty. He was a little tired, but it's understandable. And it always goes back to what we talk about is we never have enough players, especially towards the end of the year. We never do.
Yeah.
We never
And
do
I mean,
anything.
it was really more glaringly obvious this season, which is something to say because we're always in this position and we're even thinner than usual.
And the crazy part about that is we had a lot of 1 game a week. We weren't even in Europe, and we got knocked out of both FA Cup and Caribou Cup by January. We were done with everything. No chance at nothing. Just 1 game a week.
Yep.
Until we got fixture pile up because of the COVID pandemic and all that shit, COVID. But yeah, that is a trip. Like this year of all years was like. That's what everybody was saying coming into the year. We're going to play once a week. We should really focus on league. We'll be good, get top 4. Shit the bed.
Yeah. And I mean, as the side stories continue, a lot of rumored names coming to Arsenal, trying to lock up early deals.
Yeah. Right.
Missing Champions League. Can you attract the 28-year-old Dybala? Right. Pablo Dybala when you miss
Europa.
Champions League and we're going to be Europa. Does he want to come here to do that?
Right.
I don't think so.
Does he want to play on Thursday nights? Now, he could be coming like anybody over 28 coming to Arsenal. You got to worry based on history. Like, is he coming here to steal money?
Right. Right.
I mean? Because he should have a little more ambition than that. And I'm not clowning my own team, but I am kind of clowning my own team. We ain't won shit in a while. We're not even in Europe, this year. We don't, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just have to be honest with who you are and where you are as a team. These fools that get online and talk shit about Tottenham and, this and all that. Yeah. Okay.
It's just, especially when the elephant's in the room, like,
they're better
any shit talking we can talk. We don't have a Harry Kane and we don't have a Son. And
we don't have a Conte. Everywhere he goes, he wins. So,
but you know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like we could talk history all we want. You're our stepbrothers and stuff, but like we're dying for a striker like Harry Kane.
We used to make fun of Liverpool fans for that. Oh, that was 20 years ago. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
They finally just got their shit together.
Yep.
So, all that shit is cute and fine and dandy, but
we paint a picture for the philosophy. So they made choices. Edu, Arteta, the squad, the team, they made choices to let people go. Some you would say, okay, well, they sold them. They got a good price because they bought them for this and sold them for that. Okay, big bit.
But
you made choices about loans too. Like right? Knowing how thin the team was, you chose to loan guys out that you can at least, even if you just sat them on the bench the whole second half, they'd be there right now.
Maitland-Niles
can play case number one.
Can play every position on the pitch.
On a day like today, when all of a sudden he pulled his center backs, he pulled all kind of people. He had to put people in weird position. What Maitland-Niles? This is Maitland-Niles time. Put him in. Oh, he's not here. Oh. But players like this. I mean, whatever. Lucas Torreira's. I mean, these guys are under our team, right? We have them. It's our choice to not have them in squad on the team.
Going back to that squad depth thing, yes, definitely.
So when you chose to go so thin, then these are the consequences you were stuck with.
An exhausted
and then the fallout could be you don't get players you think you need to get to the next level because we didn't make Champions League.
Yep, they want to play top 4 football.
So, I mean, these are like big decisions to just be like, well, this is the right direction of the club. So that's why I always haste to I'm not going to try to act like, oh, I know how to run the club better than they do.
Right.
But, I mean, there's some things you can see that are just glaringly obvious. Like, the whole thing was a money grab this year, right? Like the owners say, we don't buy unless we sell. We sold. And I'm hoping they could buy, but I'm not sure the quality of who we could buy.
They don't.
Darwin Nunez when it comes to a team that's going to Europa? That guy just lit the Europe on fire.
They are pissing away that man's money, dude. You talking about we're selling fools. For the most part, they're just walking, man. We're not even getting money for but I hear you. Yeah. The point is we're getting rid of players.
Yeah.
Whether they're, like with Abba, we're buying out some of his contracts so he leaves. Like we're, you know what I mean? Or Ozil,
right?
Or whoever.
Right.
Like they're not even earning Kroenke money, basically.
Mm-hmm. So that's a good point. It's a real good point, man, because what are we doing if you're not even making money on some of these guys? Like, what are you doing?
It just shows you how far up Arteta's ass they are. They love this guy, dude. He's so smart. They're willing to just eat it all up because they don't really know. And I'm not dissing Arteta. I am, but I'm not. It's not his fault. He's a young, ambitious dude who thinks he knows what he's doing, but he really doesn't. And you can't blame him because this is his first job at a big club. You know what I mean? He probably was a little delusional. He came into this, tried all his shit, and
well, I mean, to his fifth place. To his credit, he talks a good game. So he got quite a break on a first opportunity. And then he's also got quite a break that he's got a board that right now seems to be supporting him.
Exactly.
But I tell you, I mean, this is the moment of truth this summer. Like what I was built to. You got rid of players, you thinned the squad out, you got rid of guys that just don't work in your system. I get it. Here's your summer.
Right.
We're Arsenal fans, so we always give you one more chance. So here you are. You got your summer coming up. Are you going to fill the squad out that makes us competitive? Are we gonna impress in Europa League next year? Are we gonna impress?
No, we're not. We're not.
West Ham impressed this year in the Europa League. Can we do that at least? Can we at least get that done?
No.
It's bad, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, we have talent on the team, and I do feel like if we just fill in other spots with talent, then we could be a good squad. But I still worry about the depth.
This fool, we're already talking about getting rid of Nuno, and they buy him.
I know, right?
You know what I mean? It's like they're please, dude, please. Ramsdale, the wheels are starting to fall off towards the end of the season. Hasn't had a clean sheet in a while. Today he was like, "Whoo, What's this fool doing? You know what I mean? Everybody was nervous. His man management, the way he handles people, it's either, you know, my way or you're out of here. And that's fine and dandy for some players. You know?
Red cards.
The discipline. You know what I mean? The process, I'm trusting it, but man, it takes a lot. It takes a lot of pressure, or excuse me, patience. You know what I mean? To just fully, you know, I don't know. But it is funny though. We're excited to see who he brings in. And he brought in Nuno, and Nuno's got to go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, I always defend them enough. They did bring some talent to this team. I'm not worried about every single person they've signed.
Tomiyasu, Partey.
It's depth. It's just depth. I need you to fill out, your $1 and $3 million players on the squad and have enough people to go to war. Like,
right.
You just don't have enough. And I was screaming it in January. We don't have enough.
Well,
we can't just keep letting people go.
Right.
Like, I mean,
when it was decided we were going to get rid of Aubameyang, I was like, okay, cool. Well, at least we'll get to see more of Balogun, because I thought Eddie was going to go to Watford, but he wouldn't even let him go, even though he didn't sign a contract. So you're going to lose him for free. Some more money out the window for Kroenke. You know what I mean? I hope he's keeping receipts, because he's losing a lot of cash. But you know what I mean? Like, you loan out Balogun, people are going to say, oh, he wasn't ready. That's the right thing to do. Sometimes you never know. Sometimes you never know. He's going to be on the team this year. How many games did he play for Middlesbrough? Was he banging in goals? Could he stayed with us? Learn some more about the system and learn from, who knows?
Well, especially because, when he comes back from Middlesbrough, Arteta's going to be just all in his face, just we doing this and that and this and that, and you go and that. And it's just going to be just like a whole nother learning session again.
Right. Saliba, do you think Saliba wants to play for Arteta after having such a great year in Marseille? Rumor has it he likes France now. He wants to stay there. Is that Arteta's fault? Who knows?
Look, I don't even know what the rumors are. Last rumors say he says he's coming back to compete for his spot in Arsenal, Right. But I don't know. I don't know what
is he going to start over Ben White and Gabriel?
Are we gonna run three in the back with wingers?
Right.
I don't know.
That would be the best approach, because we got I don't know if Tomiyasu can do it, but I know Tierney can. But
if you run three in the back, then you got like a Tomiyasu and a Holding backing up Saliba, White, and Gabriel.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Now we got 5 defenders
now
that
we got
can play
the
back.
Yep.
All of them move pretty well. All of them pretty good athletes. Saliba named the young player of the year in France this year.
If you're not going to buy, will be, I don't know. Malin now, he wants to play midfield, but to me, his best position is right back or left back as a squad player, because he could play both. And if you need him in the midfield, you could throw him in there. Shit, he don't care. But anyway, we're not going into that. But yeah, there's so many different players like that. Like he just can't get in. When you see Pepe play, you're like, okay, I get it. But he's got to be rusty. You know what I mean? He never plays. He never gets on. You know what I mean? But today's the biggest game of the year. You got nobody else. You got to put on Pepe. And that's what we're talking about. That's the embarrassing part. That's the, I think he got rid of too many people in January part. And that happens a lot for Arsenal. We just don't have we can't.
Which possibly lends credit to my theory that he reads the headlines.
Yeah.
Did he get overtaken by the whole thing and was like, let's just get rid of this guy and let's get rid of that? Hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
Right.
You're 2 injuries away from having to call up people from the under 18 team, the under 18s.
It's COVID. Anything can happen. Players
it's COVID time. You just let everybody go.
Players could get COVID and shit and be out. Protocol. But what was I gonna say?
Whew.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm not. the worst part about it is today I was like, man, I wasn't confident. I was excited, to watch the game and see the game, but I wasn't confident that we would win. I didn't, I was nervous, man. I hope somebody doesn't get sent off, shit like that. Or I hope we come out.
And and I'm very hats off to Newcastle too, personally.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I know teams can come at us like that. It's just usually I always feel like, let's weather the storm a little bit. Like if we can get out of their little hard push and
they would get tired. They never got tired.
They never stopped. They
never
stopped.
got tired. They played hard.
Their spacing was good. They've got good athletes. They're all kind of strong too and shit. And
they played
man.
They came out the way we should have came out today.
Yeah.
And we didn't. We just didn't. Them poor kids on our team just didn't have the energy. They just didn't have the energy. None of them.
Yeah.
None of them looked like they were flying on all cylinders. None of them. Not one of our players looked like. They all looked like they had heavy legs and they were just struggling.
And I'm not going to harp on it too much, but the reffing is just pathetic. It's pathetic.
Oh, that guy's a joke. He was blowing shit. He was nowhere near it.
And the side guy too. That early one, they called Nketiah offsides.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't even think he was, but they were like, oh, everybody acted like, yeah, they got him. And they showed the replay. He wasn't offsides. He was not offsides.
If he scores that, they go to VAR though, and they give it to us. But he didn't score it.
Yeah.
Look, I'm already.
If you can find the net, then
I'm already past all that. You know what I mean? You should have heard me in here. But no, it's But like I was saying, it was no. Like I knew he was gonna come out and play like this, and that's the sad part for me. It's like we'll see. I hope we win.
I want to see what you make of the old. What'd you make of the ESR substitution early? Martinelli coming on. That happened very early, like 58th minute or something.
Yeah, it was like the 53rd minute, like right after halftime.
Yeah,
just like strange. I thought I know what he was trying to do, bring in some energy. Bring in somebody who can run at them, keep the ball, get by somebody. If that's the case, why not just start him? Because ESR comes off the bench better than Gabriel.
I make this argument. While Gabriel's on the team, he's a must start. At least right now with this squad, where we don't have like a super threat down the middle and all this other, and
especially
we're struggling to make something happen.
Yeah,
even when he's playing bad, he still makes things happen.
Exactly.
He makes defenders play. He gets you into positions where at least he tried to get you on the back post with a cross or something. We just die on the vine sometimes. We have to have him out there. He has to be out there.
Oh, yeah. Even if, he's always going to have some energy. You know what I mean? And he's going to try to make something happen. You kind of sometimes you want Saka to kind of play like that, have a little more.
It leaves me questioning sometimes, like, how come I don't get that out of Saka? Saka's maybe just a little different player than him as far as the way he attacks somebody. But when I see that the whole team's tired, it's one of the things I noticed. Like the team's too tired to get the ball over to Saka sometimes. It seems like they just. And it's an easy outlet to Martinelli because he's always running by somebody.
But here's the sad part about that, or the maybe the coach needs to say something. Every time Saka gets the ball, something good happens. You know what I mean? He
figure out a way, right?
Him and Odegaard, they did a nice little 1-2 for one of those shots. There was another opportunity, cut in on his left, and he didn't catch it clean, but he got a nice another shot off. So yeah, that should be a sense of urgency for the whole team. Find Saka and get him the ball. But here's another thing that was driving me crazy. They're pressing us. They're not giving us any time on the ball. How about we just keep the ball? Just play keep away. Don't really try to push. Don't try to lump it forward to anybody. Let's keep the ball and just try to break them down with some quick little passes. You know what I mean? Like, just try to keep the ball for a little while and work it over there to him. We get it. The pressure would be too much for us, and somebody would try to find somebody on a run. And it's just like, oh, now Newcastle has the ball. It's just weird.
That falls in that hole. They just bulldozed us. Like, I mean, I feel like they even like, I mean, I feel like we maybe, if we even came up with that idea, like it's like our guys couldn't even think today. Like when they turned around, there was somebody on their shoulder, there was somebody kicking their heel. Like it just seemed like they were overwhelmed. Totally. And I haven't seen us like this for like, I mean, I've seen us be panicky at moments in games.
Oh yeah,
but just for a whole game to just get ran over like this is just weird. Like the whole thing felt weird.
Look, the team was dragging, and they didn't come out with the right. Because Man City, Liverpool, they come at us hard like that, and we've had some of our best halves, against those teams. But like you said, even still, we come to a point where we start freaking out, losing the ball, giving it away, or not really trying to keep it. But yeah, you're right. Newcastle, very physical, and they, like you said, hats off to them because they showed me a lot of endurance, man. They never tired, and
like I was trying to find like who's their little like where's the weak link that we can attack or
hold on one sec. 2 minutes into the game, Lacazette's appearance, that fool had a big ass gash on the back of his head. It was just physically. Gabby banged knees with somebody, and the next thing you know, Lacazette's on the sidelines getting his head wrapped and shit is bleeding. I was just like, wow.
Bleeding good too. It was coming.
This is So they had an approach. It was like how teams used to come at Wenger's teams.
Yeah.
Get stuck in.
And
they don't
like that's how Crystal Palace did us.
Oh yeah, that was another one.
It seems like it's just kind of amping up with some of these other teams.
That was I forgot about that Crystal Palace game.
Bunch of manhandled us,
black dudes everywhere. Just what, son? Anyway, that'll so
don't let Jolton's little blonde tips fool you.
Big,
rough, rugged dude, man.
He's big dude. He was standing next to somebody. I think it was Odegaard. It was just like, wow.
You see him with he gave a little daps to his country-mate Gabriel.
Nah, he's
had like a little clash. They had a little clash in the middle, and the two Brazilians was like, "Hey, big Brazilian, what's up? What's up?"
Hold on, I think he's let me see.
Oh, did I get that wrong? Is he a Portuguese?
No, you had it. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's a Brazilian.
Yeah, he is.
Him and Gabriel. Ain't many of them walking around look like that, but yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah. If he's from South America and he's that size, he's Brazilian. You know what I mean? Brazilians are hella big compared to everybody else in South America.
Big jawline.
You know what I mean? But yeah, he's his full name is Joe Linton. That's one word.
Okay.
Cassio Apollinario de Lira. Yeah. Joe Linton.
I'd go by one name too. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Apollinario. Apollonia is his mama.
Down by the shores of Lake Minnetonka.
Yeah. That's what she showed her. Anyway. Look, we're showing our age. Anyway, enough. The season's over.
And one more. They got one more famous character. Did you see their last sub?
Nah.
From the 5 Heartbeats, Big Red. What color you want?
Yeah, I saw that.
Dale.
Yeah.
Hey, he barrel chested just like Big Red too. Hey man, we're old, dog. Y'all gotta see the 5 Heartbeats if you never seen it, okay? What color you want?
That fool does look like him, like his son. If they ever did a prequel like Big Red in high school and shit, it would be that guy.
Hair combed.
Yeah. So anyway, the season's over.
Hey, I've had a fun one, y'all. And hey, everybody should just remember
we
big
got
picture.
Another game.
When this season started,
yeah,
we weren't going to be making top 4. Not one person in this room or in the stands said that. It hurts because we actually stumbled our way into a position. If a miracle happens on Sunday, a miracle happens on Sunday, and I'll just be the happiest person in the world. But I'm not expecting anything.
Stranger things have happened, and if it turns out to be one of the greatest, Super Sundays? I mean, the best one I've seen is when Man City won the title and Sergio with his shirt, or Mario with the goal. Anyway,
yeah,
that was the best one. But there's been some great escapes.
And I also believe there was, for the historians, they might be able to correct me, but I think the last time we made Champions League with Wenger
was the last day we had
Tots
to win.
Tots were a point up on us or something, and they lost, we won, and we leapfrogged them for the 4th spot. So I mean,
you never know.
Anything can happen.
Norwich, though, they're already down. They've already been relegated.
Play with pride. Their last Premier League game. Play with pride, Norwich.
And Everton needs it bad, and we're done. We're floundering.
And to wrap it up, we're done.
we're just floundering away, dude. Waiting to be, that last little final stab to the chest. Like, that's where we're at. They are on their last breath. They tried their hardest on Thursday, playing with 10 men. It was a crazy game. But now we just don't have the legs. He probably worked them too. Look at me, I'm gonna go out. He probably trained them real hard.
Double days and shit,
trying to get ready for this, and they come out all tired and shit. Because he's young, he doesn't understand. After the Tottenham game, you give him a few days off. You have a little dinner. Everybody laughs and talks. It's real relaxed. That's how you handle that. He probably was after the game, first thing in the morning. We're gonna fucking, run.
After that top performance, you're right. I mean, that's
always
what you
do.
Good to just kind of shock your team. You come at them differently with different situations. But you're right.
When you're a young,
you know what, boys? I've been pushing you too hard.
Right.
Things have been going real hard. I need you guys to just gather your spirits.
When you're a young man,
your head. Let's have a great little party tonight and just some dinner.
Let's call some. When you're a young man, and you're as ambitious, and you're the smartest man in the room, and you're only thinking about your career and, oh my gosh, I need this. You press on your team. They feel that they're young, and they came out there with their assholes tight and tired. So
yeah,
I said I wasn't going to say anything bad about Arteta, and I don't think I did.
I think we took honest takes on the whole
truth
situation.
Hurts. It is what it is. This is a perfect opportunity for this team to grow, and it just seems like it's just we're going to have to start over, and hopefully get the players we need. Hopefully that we get some more unearthed gems like Tomiyasu. Because that's who we're going to have to buy now, because we're not in Champions League. And, we'll see where it goes. But,
we bought an 18-year-old Brazilian winger.
You got to look at Man City. You got to look at Chelsea. You got to look at Liverpool. And now you got to look at Tottenham. Those are the 4 teams that we're competing with for that 4th spot.
Yeah.
I will say this, we are the 5th best team in the Premier League. We could say that with our chest out. You know what I mean? So at the end of the year, the table doesn't lie, and that's where we're at.
That's true. I mean, that's true.
So
yeah, you're right. And I'm not, you know what? Yeah, there's nothing to rage about right now. Like I said, we weren't supposed to be here. So top 7, Europa League, that's fine. I think that's probably an improvement over the last 3 years of 8th place.
Right.
So the team's better. What we can't do, what I will lose my mind over, is starting another season slow next year.
The loss to Brentford.
We're wrapping the team all together. We're getting new. We're gonna be an older team. This young squad's only more experience. If we come out of the shoot just garbage like we always do lately,
right?
That's just gonna be. I mean, we shot ourselves in the foot this season already.
The loss to Brentford.
3, we lost to Brentford. Man City and Liverpool after that. That's probably supposed to happen. Whatever.
You can't lose. You can't lose if you're Arsenal to a team that just came up on the first game of the season. Just can't do it. And, you know, that's the one that cost us. So hopefully they learn from that. Yeah, I don't know what else to say.
I can't believe we just did 40 minutes on this garbage ass game, y'all, but season's wrapping up. You know, there's plenty of side stories going on here.
Oh, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, anyway, take it easy. Thanks for tuning in. YouTube channel, you know what to do. On iTunes, leave a review. Look at me, I'm rhyming and shit.
To what we have.
Sing it, Piss. Sing us out.
The good times that made us laugh. Peace.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Ooh.
He choked.
And now take
with me.
Twisting, turning. That's a penalty, is it? No, he's still going. Oh, how about that? How about that?
Thank you for tuning into Caught in Two Minds. Please head on over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and review. All feedback is much appreciated. And be sure to follow us on Twitter at CITM Podcasts, at Guna Rush, and at eMarshall Comedy. The music of this podcast is brought to you by Statics. If you like what you hear, please head on over to staticsmusic.com and be sure to follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Statics Music. That's STATX Music. Peace.